So, do you enjoy the Glenturret more or the Cragganmore?
This might be my favorite so far.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All right,
Highland Park.
welcome back to our Signatory 30th drink through. It continues. Yeah, I'm Ray.
I'm Derek.
I'm Chris.
I'm Anthony.
I failed at that. First one up here, we have the Highland Park 27 year from 1991, the 2% Palo Cortado Sherry. But
Wait, so we're starting from the right.
yes,
Okay.
right.
Oh, really?
there.
Okay.
It's
So
the
Highland
Highland
first.
Park one,
Yeah.
so a little bit different on the sherry finish one. The next one up, we have the Glenturret 1988 30 year coming in at 52.4%. So this is the rare Ayrshire, also called Ladybird. It's a 1974 44 year coming in at 53%. And the last one is a Cragganmore 33 year from 1985 coming in at 53.4%. The sweet spot for the whiskeys that I typically like to enjoy around the sub 55 area. All right, first one up, Highland Park.
What?
This is the most dense sherry.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's like coffee. That's like
Wow.
reduced down, like molassesy, kind of sticky.
So then this is that mushroomy umami that
Yes,
I was talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
So
So
that's
that's
my
mushroom.
mommy.
Wow.
This is the oldest Palo Cortado I've ever had, actually.
Oh, for some reason I get a little bit of shampoo. I don't know why.
What kind of shampoo?
Fancy shampoo.
Like some kind of like herbal shampoo or something.
I can smell like a cleaning product scent on it.
Oh, I get that Highland Park peat in there too. A little bit of smoke.
I get them.
Yeah.
But that sherry does hit you.
This is one that would use like a lot of breathing.
Yeah.
it's-
Might need to go back to that later. Well, let's go ahead and go in. That's heavy on the nose. That's heavy. Let's see if it falls on the palate.
Oh, that's heavy on the palate.
That's heavy on the palate. Oh, that's good though.
It's gotta pronounce like waxy.
It's so rich.
This is very dry too.
Yeah, that's true. It's not as sweet as you would think it would be. But I think that's also the peat.
I don't know how to. It's not an alcohol burn, but it's like if there's something that makes your palate tingle.
It's like almost like a numbingness almost.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's weird. Yeah.
Almost
I
like a
don't know if I could-
Sichuan kind of numbing.
Yeah, it's like a Szechuan numbing kind
Yeah, I
of
was
spice to
gonna
it.
say, yeah.
It just kind of numbs it a little bit. It's interesting. But man, there is a lot to digest on this one. It's so
Wow.
chewy on the palate.
This makes me like scared to try the other ones because like I don't know if I could even pick out anything after this one.
Okay. Oh, this is actually the lowest ABV. This one, these go higher actually. All right, we'll leave a little bit of take then. We'll kind of. I didn't anticipate that being so powerful.
Yeah.
But that
That was
was
a lot.
I liked it a
That was
lot.
I like it, yeah.
I like that. I mean,
But it
this-
punches you in the face though with like a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm starting that at like a 91. Maybe it'll go up to a 92. I mean, 196 people rated in that. That's a pretty good average. There.
I was thinking, 92 is pretty accurate for this.
Yeah.
But then AJ holds up pretty well.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Okay. Glenturret, 1988, 30-year-old, 52.4 in the hogshead.
I mean, just look at the different color.
Oh, there's some funk to this one.
Oh, it's movie theater butter.
Movie
Yeah,
theater
yeah.
butter.
It is, yeah.
Movie butter. I like that. I like that a lot.
There's a little bit of like
Sweetness from it.
it's
It's the
like
preservative yeast. That
Yeah, yeah.
preservative yeast thing. It's really funky on the nose, but I like that. I mean, it's yeasty. It's kind of like yeasty, you know.
Yeah.
Like a sourdough bread starter.
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
Like a starter, yeah.
It's like we could start fermenting all over again.
Just need some sugars in there. Yeah, but it's still like the first note is definitely that artificial butter kind of a thing.
Yeah, it does have like a fermentation tank sort of.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go in.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a nice, pleasant surprise.
But that definitely holds up to the
That
hot
holds
part.
up.
Yeah.
That holds up. Man.
Sorry for doubting. Okay. but-
I think this is one of the ones where I'd say it's closer to being worth that price.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
it's
like
delicious.
900, 950 euros.
Yeah. And if you fly to Germany, which is most likely where a lot of those whiskey members sell it, then you should-
Yeah, 500 for the whiskey members. Yeah.
But even though it holds up, it approaches it in a very different way, right? Highland Park just kind of punches you, smacks you in the face with it. This one's like, oh, it's a strong profile that kind of lingers.
That buttery nose begins to kind of mellow out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
It gets more into the yeast. Now it's like more balanced with that yeasty kind of that yeasty smell.
So
It's
pleasant.
got like almost like a balsamic.
Without the sour.
Yeah.
But that's really nice. That's really nice. Oh, that stands up to the Highland Park. That's it. You can still taste all that complexity on the palate. That
Like the palate as
sweetness.
well, yeah.
I feel like I found my daily drinker, as you were mentioning. Bang for the buck.
There you go.
This might be my favorite so far.
Yeah, it's really nice.
This is really-
It is just so incredibly well done.
All right, let's go on to the next one. This is a 1974 44-year-old.
This is like the most expensive one.
All right, Lady Burn on the nose. Oh, cotton candy and flowers.
I'm getting almond again.
Almond marzipan. This is like Valentine's Day, you know? This is like Valentine's Day, like the candies, you know, a little bit of those like hard candies too.
But it's not like a sweet marzipan. It's like, I don't know, it's not the one that you would throw to contrast dark chocolate. It's a little less sweet than that one.
A bit like amaretto.
Yeah, amaretto is a good one. I was gonna say that. It's like
Because of the sweetness. I think because of the sweetness it gives me that. Like sweetness mixed with that almond is
Yeah.
give me amaretto vibe.
I really love the nose. It's just so elegant. It's like staying in the same vein of like how Glenturret is like going to this like the softer side of Sears, kind of like, you know.
I think it's also approachable. Like usually when you get like an old, an old whiskey, it's like, you kind of have to know what you're nosing or tasting, and this is like you can immediately identify some stuff.
I think anyone would enjoy this one.
Yeah,
I think
that's true. Yeah, that's
you
fine.
know
Yeah.
the Highland Park one or the Buna. I feel like you have to kind of be a little bit
That was
further
a
into
lot,
your
yeah,
journey,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
for sure.
to kind of enjoy it. But I think even like like a lot of winos would enjoy this nose, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go in. Oh, there's so much complexity still.
So dark chocolatey.
what's that aftertaste of that?
It's still floral on the
To me,
palate.
I'm getting like a lot of cocoa powder.
Cocoa
in
powder.
terms of finish. It's like bitter dark chocolate. It's like an 80% dark chocolate.
I'm getting some kind of like funkiness on the nose on the aftertaste when I breathe out.
It makes me think of like flour sugar, you know, like the Chinese flour sugars. You ever like get like those like Five Treasure teas with the little rock sugar and the flowers and stuff like that inside?
No, but I have a lot of rocks.
I'm getting a lot of fruit on the back end.
Yeah, a lot of fruits. It's all like pears and apples and apricots.
So really weird. So have you guys had that Chinese cough syrup, Papago?
Yeah.
I kind of get a little bit of that medicinalness on the back end, like a minty almost, like an herbally
Ooh,
mint.
same.
Yeah.
I just got a little bit of melon. I just got like a note of melon on the nose there. I'm gonna see if I can get that on the palate.
Oh, I do get the melon on the palate.
Oh, you get the melon, yeah. That sweetness.
All right, last one up here, the Cragganmore, 1985, 33-year-old. This is 199 bottles that were yielded, come in at 53%. Wow, that is not a typical Cragganmore nose.
Like a lot of subtle sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
Subtle. That's like like some white blondie. Like you have the brownies, you have the blondies. These are
It's like
blondies.
a caramel sugar.
Almost like a bamboo.
Bamboo. Oh.
Like a fresh bamboo or like
My nose is it's very similar to like walking into
like a dry bamboo.
Okay.
Also like the cedar.
I do get a lot of that.
Okay,
woodsy
I
and
see
dry
why I
whiskey.
can see why you would say that.
Cedar, yeah.
A very aromatic wood. Very, very
Yeah.
aromatic.
Like if you walked into like a nice ryokan.
All right, let's go in on this.
That's interesting. It's like right off the bat, it's like we had movie theater butter. This is like I feel like it's right on the front. It's almost like a pop. No, like it's just like a fresh pop.
Yeah.
It lingers on the tongue a lot. As well.
Not a popcorn jelly belly.
It
But
doesn't
like
have
a
Yeah.
fresh popcorn.
I was gonna say it kind of remind me of a popcorn jelly belly
I mean,
Popcorn
because
jelly.
it's
you
got
could
a little
argue
bit
that.
At the
because
finish, it does.
the
Yeah.
popcorn jelly belly is kind of waxy. It kind of like holds you in suspense because the
True.
flavor is
Yeah.
very kind of like it's almost like a nothing flavor, you know. and it kind of reminded me because it's very waxy in the middle,
And
very waxy.
It's also
It's carrying like the jelly gummy. That finish.
Ah.
for a birthier whiskey. It's for me.
Yeah.
It's a,
Tasty Notes by Chris.
I know.
Yeah.
Jelly Belly with wax and and bamboos.
Not how I wanted to describe a
I
birthier
can
whiskey.
really taste the yellow 40 in here.
There's a little bit of a nuttiness.
Cragganmore typically is a little bit on the meatier side, you know. I've known it to be a little bit meaty, a little bit of the good sulfur, you know, kind of like a nice light but meaty sulfur.
It's really kind of hit that. It has a lot of staying power.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, I get like almost like a walnut kind of on the
Mm.
back part, just a hair on the
I
nose.
get like a
Mhm.
roasted walnut, like an almond.
Almond.
I think that amaretto like kind of had a hint of that in the back end.
You know, why don't you just round it up to 90?
When you look on if you do a search, it'll round up because it only
Okay.
gives it 2 digits. When I first tried this, it really slapped me in the face. I kind of gave it a 92, but I don't think it's at a 92 level, but it's definitely not an 89. I think a 90 is pretty solid for it, actually.
Yeah, I'd probably.
So, do you enjoy the Glenturret more or the Cragganmore more?
Mm.
It's just so unique. It's still got that funkiness. Now you can compare.
No, now we need to find a whiskey with Kerrygold.
You know, when I was doing my bourbon journey, I was really enjoying that butter croissant kind of note that I was getting, and some of the wheated bourbons. But that's a note that I never got, like a butter croissant, like a really, really pure butter croissant.
So if we mix this together,
All
butter.
right. Okay.
I can't infinity
Alright.
blend. I can't infinity blend this.
I do lean towards a Glenturret though.
Yeah.
That's your favorite.
I think it's more unique to me, and like that like hit you in the face movie theater butter is just so amazing that I think it's unlike anything I've ever had.
I feel like this would turn off some people, though. You know that. I think that artificially butter taste nose would turn off some people.
I feel like the Glenturret is an easier entry point than the Highland Park though.
Who?
Really?
What did the Glenturret? What was the rating?
The Glenturret was at 89, and the price tag was around 500 if you were to meet them, and then let's just call it 500.
So the Cragganmore got
a hair higher, you know, but they're both in the 89, although Cragganmore was a little bit higher. Cragganmore is coming around $700 to $800 euro.
This
7 to 8 euro.
This is like the old movie theaters with the big screens type of popcorn, like the old.
Mm.
That's what it reminds me. Like if you're eating popcorn in one of them.
I mean, it's the best movie theater butter.
Going back
Yeah.
to that
Yeah.
Highland Park though, I'm like, this is
It's
pretty good.
pretty damn
Yeah, that's pretty good too. Like,
Yeah.
It's got a little bit.
Yeah.
The nose, it just set off a memory. The nose for me just set off like a. You ever enter like your car and you had like it's been sitting in the sun in the summertime, and then you had some.
Fino on.
Yeah.
Dashboard, yeah.
It's got
I
got
get it,
some like really nice like dashboard. You know, maybe some
It's
old
like an
chocolates inside there or smell.
It's like an old Mercedes.
Yeah, something like that.
The chocolate is even more pronounced now.
Yeah.
Which is a
Chocolate leather,
which,
chocolate leather.
which is a Highland Park.
That is true. That is true. I'm not usually a Highland Park fan because I usually like it comes and goes very quickly on the mouth. This one like sticks all the way to the side. There's flavors on your cheeks even.
This is a Scotch jerky.
I think going back to what we were saying about the Highland Park versus the Glenturret though. Highland Park to me is like a really good steak, right? And Glenturret is like a little more like an omakase almost, right? Like very different.
Yeah.
But Highland Park has that heaviness to it. Where Glenturret has a little more refined.
But
Lunch
I-
and dinner.
Okay, so let me ask you this question: if you were gonna bring it to someone who's been into a year of whiskey and like dabbling in, which one would you sooner let them try out or explore? Highland Park, Glenturret, or equally?
It depends on their
On a journey, right?
Yeah.
on their journey and how much
Perfect.
they're into sherry.
Well, let's say that there's someone like Derek after the first, you're like, yeah, Glen 12, like that really like hit me hard, you know. I love this stuff.
I'd
you
probably
know?
bring
But
this
the
from
Grand
Big
Twelve
Ten.
is no sherry at all.
I know. You're going in, it's like, hey Chris, I love Glen 12 and I love the Hibiki harmony. I want to get further into this journey, you know.
Glenturret.
I would do the Glenturret.
All right, well there you have it. Highland Park, Glenturret, and the rare Ayrshire were all pretty good hitters. Cragganmore too, but I mean it's up against these three, so you can't really fault it for lack of
it's funny because like any one of these in a singular kind of experience is really good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if we're comparing it to all the stuff we're trying today, it's hard.
Yeah. This is fun.
Yeah.
We'll go to the next one.
Next one.
Thank you very much.